Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bedtime with Victor, episode 7. That's right. And tonight, Victor has some more questions about adoption, right? What's your big question?
Elvis did I get adopted?
That's right. That's a great question. And it's an unfolding story, actually. So tonight, we have a special guest. Who is our special guest, Victor?
Eden.
It's Eden! Yeah. And Eden was the one who began praying, God, help us to know who our baby is, by April 20th at 5 p.m. And then we got the email, and the email said that there's this little boy, and his birth name is Noah. And Mommy and I were praying, and all of us were praying, God, do you want us to adopt this little boy who's so super, super, super tiny? It was an amazing, amazing time. And so we prayed, and you know what God did? There were so many things that came together. God supplied a place for Mommy to live rent-free for 3 months through the agency. We also had a friend out there from Allenberry Playhouse named Katrina Kamak.
I want to go to Allenberry.
Yeah, and she loaned her car to Mommy for a month. And then there were all sorts of other things that were happening, like we got a scholarship to help pay for some of for some of the costs to adopt you. And then the really amazing thing, we were really convinced that God was calling us to adopt. And so Mommy and I, the next Thursday, we found out about you on a Saturday the 20th. Then the following Thursday, the 25th, we sat on the front porch of our house and we prayed. And we looked at each other and said, this is the craziest thing we've ever done. And we said, yes. We said yes to this little boy. And do you know what happened? Right at that moment, at that hour, the drug-sniffing dogs came to Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School and pegged your oldest brother Andrew's locker. And they had to search his locker for drugs. And we were like, Satan, is that all you've got? He was really trying to distract us in so many different ways. So
Who was?
Satan was trying to distract us from adopting you. And Eden was praying a lot. Isn't that right, Eden?
Yep.
Yep. So what do you think about all that story, Victor?
It's good. Like they were just making sure there were no drugs.
Yeah, the drug-sniffing dogs were making sure there was no drugs. But there weren't any drugs because Andrew doesn't do drugs. But there were so many distractions, but we really believe that God was calling us to adopt you.
Like what distractions?
Oh, all sorts of things. Like Mommy was scared and we were worried. We didn't know would we have all the money, and God provided money for us to adopt you. And so many people from the church stood up to support us with money, with taking care of the other children, and all sorts of things when we adopted you. You have no idea how many people heard about you and prayed for you. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool that you're that special.
Can our special guest introduce yourself?
Can I what? Oh, our special guest, introduce yourself. Eden, introduce yourself.
I'm Eden, and he wants me to introduce myself.
Yeah,
so.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Eden. I go to school like every other normal person my age, and that's my life.
But that's not all her life. Yeah. She's the main reason that you are my son. And she's the main reason that you are her little brother.
Aw, thank you, Victor.
Because if it wasn't for Eden praying when she was 8 years old, I don't think you would be my son. Because she prayed and prayed and prayed that God would help us to know who our baby would be on April 20th at 5 p.m., 2013. Isn't that an amazing story? What would have happened if Eden did not pray? Who knows? But she did. What do you think about that story, Victor?
So, a special guest. So what else is your life like?
I don't know.
It's just kind of normal, huh?
Yeah, and I've heard that you do art stuff.
Yeah.
Victor likes my art.
Yeah, Eden is a wonderful artist, and she does commissioned work for people. Pretty cool. Well, hey, we're going to sign off for now. Victor, say goodnight.
See ya.